Hello again. Out again in the woods. It's too handy having these woods next to the house. So again, another Friday night. Got the bag on. Got my nephew with us this time instead of the dog. So it's not one Geordie and his border terrier, it's one Geordie and his nephew. So as I've said in other videos, we're going to do the Cumbrian Way together. So now it's getting a bit warmer, he's going to start coming out and doing a few wild camps with us. And yeah, get him used to putting the tent up and, you know, pitching, get him used to cooking, etc, etc. So he's all prepared. Plus I've had a few hikes with the bags on. I just get him used to carrying the bags. So yeah, so welcome back to One Geordie and his Border Terrier Adventures. And we'll do a little video, not going to do much video tonight because it's about spend time with him really, but I'm sure we'll do a little bit of footage. And yeah, right, roll that in, roll. Right, we're nearly at the spot I found the other night when I was out walking. This little nice little pond, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the woods. Not quite sure if I would use my water filter and drink from it, like. But we're just going to camp a bit further up though, because it'll probably be Midgley City here shortly. Looks like someone's been scraping the pine resin off the tree. Light a fire. It's a shame. A little bit of rubbish. Looks like someone's camped here before. There's a camp spot. There's my nephew, look. Him who doesn't want to be filmed. Street cred and everything. But yeah, nice little spot. But I'm just going to camp a little bit away from the pond. And right, I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, so Ben's starting to put his tent up, which is the Alt Pro Pioneer 2, which was my old tent, which I've kindly gave him. You can come out in that tonight and see how he gets on with that. I'm going to pitch over here in the Cloud Peak 2. Some vagabond has left an old metal tray. So I'm going to make use of that and just make a little fire. And yeah, just gather a bit of wood up. So I was talking to a friend today at work about wild camping, and they were asking if I was out with tent tonight. I said I was. And I was explaining to them how good it was. You know, it's good for just switching off, good for the soul, good for the mind. And I'm not sure I've convinced them into going, like, but if you're watching, I bet you're dead jealous. Anyway, I'm going to get my tent up and just sit and chill and maybe light that fire when it gets a little bit darker. Just relax. So I'll bring you back if there's anything to video. Right, tent's almost up. So that's the Alt Pro Pioneer 2. That was my first tent. It's a good tent actually. Haven't used it for a while. And now Ben's got it up. I think actually, yeah, that was a big tent. It's even got the tag on from when I camped at Fort William campsite, I think. Lucky Caravan Park, look, Fort William, 22nd of the 9th. Right, there's the old faithful Cow Peak 2. The two good tents for the money. I think the Pioneer is about 60-70 quid. And I think you get that for about 130. Look at that, man, lush. So yeah, got a little fire area, somewhere to sit on, somewhere to sleep. It's a cracking little campsite this. So I'll just get the rest of my kit out and get all prepared and Crack open a beer, I think. You alright in there, Ben? Caught him on camera. Caught him on camera. It's a good job none of your mates watch me videos. Right, Ben's just finishing off his stuff. So, as always, I don't know how us wild campers like to show off for kits. So there's new refreshments for tonight. I've got my little fire dragon stove again, which is a success last week. Some water. I've got this given as a gift of a friend at work. So if you're watching, thank you very much. I'll put that to good use tonight. Prepping some wood. Got my little, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. Mara Kindle knife. Your little cook set. One fire dragon windshield. And there's my Alp kit Sky High 900 with my City Summit Extreme Light mat. An army ration off another friend at work. A bag of peanut M&Ms, some coffee, and me rab. There you go. All sorted. All ready for tonight. Looks like Ben's got his Technology UL80 mat with a I was going to say tin foil sheet, like the space sheet. Well, I can't think of the name. You know what I mean, like the foil sheet to go underneath, keep them warm. So yeah, just about ready just to start chilling out now. This is where it's at. Friday night, busy week at work. Switch off and do this. It's great. I don't want to brag it too much. Everyone might start doing it. I want to keep all these places quiet. So if you are watching though, get out. Honestly, once you do it, you'll love it. Well, you might not, but you won't know until you try it. Now your shot, look. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, that's a bit funky, isn't it? Right, anyway, that's before I've had a drink. Right. Okay guys, time for another shout out. Lundy's Wild Camping and Bushcraft. Check that out on YouTube. He goes wild camping with his mate Rooney. Again in Northumberland. And it's good that. And you learn some great bushcraft skills off the two of them. Building camps and that. And you know, I used to like camping on the mountains and the fells, and actually now after watching them I'm quite taken by the woodland camp. I've been watching how they process wood and learning a few tips and tricks. So cheers for that boys, and get over there and enjoy that channel. Chuck them and subscribe. Right, let's get this beer open. Right, so basically I've had to break camp. I was sitting having a fire, just enjoying myself, and then heard some shouting. And off in the distance we could see some torchlights. There's probably 3 or 4 lads walked up along the footpath near the camp. I'm at the scene where so just kept low, but then actually set up camp, if you like, in the clearance on my video where the little pond thing was next to where we camped. They set up there and they're shouting and having a whale of a time. So we just decided just to pack up, break camp and come to another spot. You know, we probably would have been alright, but I probably wouldn't have got much sleep for a start. Plus the fact you don't know who it is or what they're doing. Yeah, as I say, chances are there would have been no bother, but yeah, there could have been drunk on drugs and stuff. Right, so it's the day after the night before. So basically what happened last night was we were sitting in my camp having a little fire. I was having a beer, Ben was having a cup of tea, and we just totally chilled out, just dead relaxed, lush little spot, couldn't be happier. And then all of a sudden we hear some shouting. Young lads, well, I say young, I don't know, early 20s, late 20s maybe, not sure, but whooping and shouting and heading towards the camp. So you've got to ask yourself, what do you do? I'm in the woods with my nephew and there's people walking towards me. So basically the fire was dying down. So I went round the other side of the fire, where the footpath would be, and I crouched down to shelter the light of the fire to see if they would just walk past and not see me. And they walked along the path, mustn't have seen me, but they were whooping and shouting and yelling, just having a good old time. And then we realised that they were setting up camp at the pond that I showed you on my video. That was basically the other side of the bushes, and they were sitting there, well, sitting, standing, whatever, chatting away, laughing, singing. I had no idea who they were, how old they were, how many of them there were. So what I'm going to ask you is, what would you do in this situation? Would you pack up and leave stealthily, or would you go over and introduce yourself? So we decided to pack up quietly and just to sneak off and to find our camp's pitch. So we started packing everything away. I bagged everything up, carried everything probably about 20 or 30 metres away from the camp, put it under a big tree and told Ben to wait there with my kit while I went back and took his tent down. As I was doing that, 2 lads appeared from around the bushes, shining torches on the ground, looking for firewood, having a good old chat, seemed a bit intoxicated. And then I thought, let's either hide or introduce myself. And I thought, well, if they turn around, shine their torch on us, and I'm crouched down on the ground, they're probably going to think, what's this plonker doing? So I sat with hello, introduced myself, and there were 2 nice friendly lads. But at that point, me and Ben had decided just to leave because they were going to probably be quite loud. We don't know how many other people were with them. Obviously we have got expensive kit, and you know, drink or drugs maybe. You don't know how the night's going to progress. So we walked on further into the woods to try and find another spot. By this time it was about 11 o'clock, obviously pitch black. Then when we stopped to have a rest, I realised I had lost my GoPro. It had fallen out my chest pocket. Couldn't believe it. Thinking about retracing my steps and just assumed that I'd lost it for good. So by this time we were pretty paid off and decided to just head back to the house. Then out of nowhere on the way back, would you believe it, we seen the GoPro lying on the path. Couldn't believe it. So we gathered it up and just headed home. So I suppose, again, put in the comments, what would you do in that situation? So you camped out, got your tent up, all your kit out, sitting, chilling out, and there's a group of males arrive, you know, a couple of hundred yards away, shouting and yelling and having a whale of a time. Would you A, go and introduce yourself, join in? B, go and introduce yourself and ask them to be quiet? Probably not advisable. Or C, pack up and go somewhere else. So anyway, I'm going to go and show you now the camp spot where we were and where they were. Ben's actually lost a gator, a peg bag and a cup. So it's not the end of the world. The main thing was we didn't lose our phones and we didn't lose the GoPro, the expensive items. So yeah, so it was a bit of an experience, but we're going to head down to the camp now and then I'll show you a video of the camp, how they left it, and see if we can find anything. Right, this is where we basically were last night. Having a fantastic time. And there's the log where we were. And that's where my tent was there. And Ben's was here. There's his cup. Adam. There's Ben's cup, will you grab it? Right, there's one thing found. So basically, if you imagine, the guys came from over there, walked down there along the path, round in the back of these bushes over here. So we were sitting here and you could see flashes of torchlight through there, and obviously you could hear them. And then this is where Ben walked over there with the kit to them trees. That's what it was like, kids screaming like that, but at 10 o'clock at night. And then Ben was there, I was here putting the tent down, and the two lads walked down here and turned, and that's when I revealed myself. Well, didn't reveal myself, I shouldn't say that. That's when I made myself known to them. So yeah, obviously nice campsite, but the problem is everyone and their granny probably comes and camps here. So I don't know if they're still in the tent or whether they've left the tent up for the night. There you go, that's where they were camping. They might still be on here somewhere. Anyway, we'll get off. But we'll find his pot anyway. So, didn't expect to find the tent there. Right, anyhow, different type of camp last night. Not what we planned, but there you go. That's what life can do to you sometimes. So, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.